Joe Davis with Oral Hershiser. Glad he could join us. Hope you're having a great day. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. The Blue Jays leading off. Simeon stands in here. He's hitting .278. He's got 4 home runs so far.
With his control, you've got to look to the edges.
Gray turns and fires. Winds up and fires. That's called strike.
Out of the hand, it looks like a fastball, but then that break.
Another 0-2 heads home. Off the plate there.
There's a lot of deep counts. He's got to get ahead to keep that pitch count in control.
Swing and a fly ball. Simeon is there for it. There's the first out of the inning. Bichette will get his first at-bat of the day. He's hitting right at .500. He's got 1 home run this year. It's a fastball, and he takes a look. Ball 1.
Those last few pitches just look like he's losing his rhythm.
1 ball, no strikes. That one misses wide.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
It's 2-0. That one's a called strike.
Right there, perfect pitch. That tail took it right to the corner.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on, fouled off.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
Ready for another 2-2. It's off of the plate.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Here he comes with the next one. A pop-up. Chapman gets there and makes the play. And there are 2 away now. Here comes Bautista, hitting .469. He's gone deep 9 times. Brings him the first pitch. Lays off this one.
He looks like he's losing it now.
Next one. That one was never close.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
Kicks and throws. Just off of the plate.
The more stuff you got, the better. But I'll take location over stuff.
3-0. Good pitch.
It's a game of adjustments. Whether it's mental or physical, you're always trying to find a good combination. Nothing stays the same in this game.
Pitch is on the way. Oh, he takes it for ball 4.
He just looks like he's given too much effort out there. He's got to get in the zone.
Jeter, up for the first time today. He's hitting .464. He's hit 5 out this year.
Get a ground ball right here.
That one misses.
He's being too fine. He's got to get ahead. Another 1-0 count?
Out of the stretch this time. Swing and a high fly ball. Way back it goes. It's got a chance. She is gone! A 2-run shot. Now 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Bell. His average right at .400. He's hit 2 bombs this season. Here's the pitch. Punches it foul.
When you're that late, it's almost like hitting it out of the glove.
Turns and deals. Doesn't budge.
He wanted that one.
Here he comes. Chopper, right side. Guns him down, and that'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. The Athletics lead off. Phillips now coming to the plate. Here's his first one. Big swing and a miss.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Hit foul.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Now the pitch. Just missed by an inch with that pitch.
Whoa, make that pitch again. That was borderline and he didn't get the call.
One-two from Stroman. And a ball.
You know, with these deep counts, that pitch count goes up. He's got to find a way to put this guy away.
Sails this ball towards second base. Fires over, and he got him. Page comes up to the plate. He's ready, and he throws. One pitch, one out.
When you hit it like that, you should just go sit down.
Laureano will come up to bat. Butler will pinch hit. Sets and throws. And that'll get through to left field for a base hit.
This has not been a good at-bat until this pitch and this swing.
Giambi will step up to the box. First pitch coming here. Well, that wasn't close. He thought about it, but lays off.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Turns and deals. A strike.
That natural tail, that made it a perfect pitch.
Here's a 1-1 pitch. Tries it again. This time he finds it.
That is right there. Now he can go for the punch-out.
Again, the 1-2. That one's taken high for a ball.
The deeper these counts get, the more information the hitter gets.
From the stretch. Cutter misses.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
Big pitch coming up here. That's a shot. Headed for the gap in right center field. This one finds some turf, and it might be extra bases. And he makes it all the way around to score from first. It's an RBI double for Giambi. 2-1 game. Chapman will get his first swings of the day in here. So the righty comes in. And the pitch. Goes to the top of the zone to start the at-bat.
Wow, that bender is good. Look at that hitter's reaction.
No balls, one strike. Over the plate, but low.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
Not even close with that toss. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, I looked a bit inside, but he gets the strike call.
That one looked like it clipped the strike zone.
He's ready. And he goes down on strikes.
That is close. That must have just...
On to the 8th we go. The Blue Jays leading things off. Molitor will come up. He's ready, and he throws. Misses for ball one.
He's got some serious bite on that slider. Now he's got to figure out how to get it in the strike zone.
Hit way up there to left center field. That's a routine fly ball. One gone.
Getting that leadoff hitter, that is the key to any inning.
Stepping in now is Barfield. Average now 435. He's hit 2 bombs this season. That's a little low.
Made it look like a strike, but didn't get the call.
1-0. Called a strike, 1-1. One comes home. Swing and a ball hit towards the hole. Then it finds a home for a base hit.
That changeup had good change of speeds, but the location was up.
So 1 away in the inning, and up comes Kirk. Here he comes. That's high.
Up in the zone, you got to leave that alone.
1-0. Gets the call on an inside pitch, and the batter can't believe it.
That is a good breaking ball, Joe. That made that hitter back up.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Right where he wanted that pitch.
Another good pitch. This guy is some athlete. He is pinpoint today.
Down and away.
He's got to get the breaking ball to start looking like a strike early. It is just ball out of hand.
Here he comes with the 2-2. Here's one that misses high.
He got ahead, but he can't find the zone now.
They hand it off to the left-hander. Now the payoff pitch. Sky high center field. There's out number 2 and a chance to get out of this inning now.
He makes it look routine, but that is one good route.
Springer will be the batter. Oh, pinch hitter headed up there. Runner at first. From the stretch. That sinks its way right out of the zone, ball 1.
Borderline fastball for a ball, Joe. Wow, that one was close.
Outside.
That is so far outside. A right-handed batter would have a tough time getting out of the way of that one.
2-0 on the way. Now the catcher frames that one on the inside corner for a strike.
That is one well-placed fastball.
2 balls, 1 strike. Big cut there this time.
Fastball there. He's hitting his spots.
Sets up for the 2-2. That runs the count full, 3-2.
If you could throw the pitch before that, that would be a great combo with that breaking ball.
Gets a piece, stays alive.
No matter what the swing, the foul ball, he's still alive.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging.
Late movement.
To the last of the 8th. The Athletics lead off. Coming to the plate now is Katse. Sets and throws. A sinker to open the at-bat, taken for a strike.
First pitch strike. That'll really raise your confidence.
Tried to get him to chase, wouldn't go after it.
So far, it's a really good sequence. I love the strike breaking ball early, and now you can look to make him chase.
Into the gap. Extra bases coming here.
Oh yeah, you want to repeat that swing.
And he's opened the game with a double. He starts the 8th with a double. Semien steps in, hoping to at least put the ball in play this time. Here he comes. He squares, he bunts. Garcia makes the play. Olsen steps up to the plate. The new pitcher is Meza. Lansford will pinch hit. Runner in scoring position with one gone. Lets it fly. Lays off the first one.
Good pitch. No call.
Meza turns and fires. Have tied it up. Murphy to stand in. First one on the way. That fastball just blows by him for strike one.
That's a good first pitch.
Next one. It's a curve, just missed.
He has been very patient. What an eye.
Ready for the 1-1. That is a towering fly ball. 1-2 pitch. No, look out, a blur back up the middle. Base hit.
That was some outstanding velo on the pitch, but he turned that thing right around.
Phillips will get another shot at it here. He's 0 for 1.
In this portion of the game, it is a lot harder to get hits because every at-bat, you're probably going to see a different pitcher.
And the pitch. Oh, that's a great take by Phillips.
When you throw it there, you got to get rewarded.
1-1 comes home. This one moves a little too far inside.
His fastball and breaking ball are not working tonight because there is no tunneling effect.
Chopper left side. Drops in, base hit. He rounds third. He's going to try to score. And he scores all the way from first. RBI double for Phillips. Page coming up next. He's 0 for 1.
You get late in the game, this is the harder portion of the game to get hits because you're going to see a different pitcher every time up.
So the righty comes in. Another chance to drive in a run here. Over to first in time, inning over. 9th inning begins. The Blue Jays leading things off. Semien will try again. He's 0 for 1 so far today. First pitch coming here. Sends one right back through the middle. You couldn't walk out there and place it any better than that. He's going to get a double out of perfect placement.
That is a very good base hit swing.
Bichette will step into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1. Brings him the first pitch. He's got no chance, and that's going to be scored a base hit.
That is just good hitting.
A run in the bank. Bautista comes up for the second time today. First pitch comes home. Lifted to center. Katse puts it away, one away.
There's velocity, there's movement, there's location. Of course location is number one, but number two is not velocity, it's movement.
Jeter will try it again. Runner at first.
That pitch looks like a beach ball to the batter.
1 ball, no strikes. A pop-up into foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike. A breaking ball outside.
Those borderline pitches are tough to see, but he is locked in.
On 2-1. And a hitter's count here.
He looked like he was taken all the way.
He's ready. And he walks him.
He looks like he's valuing velocity over location. He better reverse that order.
Bell. He'll get another shot here. First time up, he grounded out.
He's got to figure out how to get a double play here.
Maul is the new left-hander. Here it is. And a strike.
That's a pretty good first pitch. That is all over the top of the strike zone.
Kicks and throws. He watches a called strike as that one bears over the inside part.
That one was close and got the strike.
2-strike pitch comes home. A pop-up. Straight up. And straight down. With a chance to knock in a run here. Popped out in his first at-bat.
You can't let those guys on base be a distraction. You've got to really focus on the hitter right here.
Here's his first one. First pitch breaking ball, down and away.
That breaking ball popped out of his hand. He didn't read fastball after that. That told him it was going to break.
They're at first and second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little foul off the end of the bat. Here comes the 1-2. That ties the count up. It's 2-2. Into right field, base hit.
That is one nice swing.
He's headed for third. They've got him cornered. Throws on the brakes at third, not wanting to make the third out of the inning at home. And the Blue Jays jump in front 4-3. Barfield stands in as their last chance. 2 gone in the 9th inning. Singled his last time.
This lineup
Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. The Athletics lead off. Butler will get a second try now. He's 1 for 1. Now the pitch. A fly ball to right center field. And it's off the wall.
That is a very good base hit swing.
Into second with the double. A leadoff double in the 9th. Oh, the batter coming up here. He's 1 for 1. First pitch from Romano. This pitch is low.
That is one good slider. He doesn't get the call, but keep going.
Pitch is outside.
That is way wide. Outside, oh my gosh, that would have hit a right-handed batter.
Swung on and missed.
Look at the swings he's getting. His stuff must be electric.
It's 2-1. Oh, and he holds off.
That fastball had good run. He's just missing with it.
3 balls and a strike. There's a drive to deep right field. It is gone. Game over. Goodbye.
When you hit a ball that far, you got fast hands and slow feet.
And this ball game comes to a close.